Good afternoon, wonderful and excellent future special education teachers. This is Dr. George Kingsley Hewen Jr. with your Week 3's announcements. Happy Memorial Day weekend. I trust that everyone had a great and a safe weekend. I want to just, again, thank you again for all of the hard work that you've been putting in these last 2 weeks. Thank you so much again for your patience. You guys are doing an excellent job in the sense that you're taking 2 graduate level classes, you're working, you're taking care of your families, you're commuting to work, and then there may be other things that's going on that I'm not even aware of. So again, keep up the good work. A little bit of wrap up on week 2. I was very impressed with your interviews and the candidates that you chose to interview. I do believe a lot of the candidates or the teacher candidates that you decided to interview had more than at least 10 years of special education experience. There were a number of teachers who taught in various school districts, different states, and then there were teachers who taught LD, ED, MR, but we don't use that anymore, to intellectual disability. So you guys, again, you did a great job in the sense that, the teachers were able to provide you with a lot of great information that I do believe is going to prepare you when you do become a special education teacher. And, just to kind of wrap up and piggyback on some of the posts that I read and some of the interview posts that I read, there were a number of teachers who talked about the sense of, building like a collaborative culture with your co-teacher. So these are things that you want to be mindful of. Behavior management, inclusion, because you guys are really going to be that advocate for the student. And you have to understand that time management is also a heavy component when it comes to special education, because not only do you have to instruct, but you have to work on your IEPs and then do your reevaluations and your eligibility and things like that. So it can be overwhelming. So again, I just want you to be mindful of all of the information that the teachers were able to provide you with. So use that information to your advantage. And again, you're going to have to find that balance, kind of like you're finding that balance now when it comes to class. Before the end of the week, I do plan on grading all of the assignments for the last two, or actually, yes, the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to go back and grade your discussion board posts from week 1, week 2, and then the PowerPoints that you guys submitted over the weekend. So if you haven't submitted that, please get that in ASAP. Regarding this week, so you guys are been placed in groups and you're going to be working on your case paper. And do remember that the case paper is due at the end of week 4. And I do also want you to understand that there are 2 components to this case paper. So the first component is that you're going to be working in groups. So you're essentially working in groups to decide on the case that you want to study. And you're working in groups because you're going to be doing research and you're going to be picking each other's brains. All right, now the second component of the assignment is the individual paper that you're going to write on your own. So each person is going to submit an individual paper, and that paper needs to be written in APA format. If you have any questions, please let me know. And do remember that that paper is going to be due at the end of week 4. So please take full advantage of the group component and researching the case and gathering all the information that you can. Use your peers because they are going to be your source for the next 2 weeks. I will post a discussion board post for week 3 tonight, so look out for that. And you guys have been doing a good job in the sense that you are supplying or providing 2 research-based articles with your initial post, and then when it comes to responding to your classmates' post, you're providing at least 1 research-based article to support your stance. I think that's all I have for now. If you have any questions in the meantime, please email me. Again, for a faster response, please use my Fairfax County email. But again, you can always use my VCU email as well. Thank you again for your patience. Look forward to working with you and speaking to you this week. Have a good night.